Well, I'll say this much. My heart hasn't stopped pounding. "10 Cloverfield Lane." So 10 Cloverfield Lane follows three characters played by John Goodman, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and I believe his name is John Gallagher Jr. as they're living in this bunker trying to live their daily lives as things may be going on outside. That's all I'm gonna say, because I want to be as vague as humanly possible on this thing. Alright guys, so let's get into 10 Cloverfield Lane. So I had a few reasons to be excited about this movie. One thing is that I knew absolutely nothing going on besides the fact that there were three people living in a bunker and the character played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who I believe her name was Michelle, was trying to escape. Now that wasn't the trailer, so you guys knew that. And plus, one of the writers, Damien Chazelle, directed Whiplash. If you guys know Whiplash and my love for that film was in my top 10 favorite films of all time, so I had my reasons to be excited about this. So what I think about 10 Cloverfield Lane, I will say this much, it is the most tension-filled thriller I have seen since Ex Machina. I'm just gonna say it right now, I thought 10 Cloverfield Lane was freaking awesome. The acting in this movie is all around. I thought all the actors were at the top of their game. Mary Elizabeth Winstead was great as this girl who... God, it's hard to talk about this movie without spoiling anything because so little was put in that trailer. So I'm just gonna say that Mary Elizabeth Winstead was great. John Gallagher Jr. was also great as one of the people living in this bunker. But really, John Goodman, oh my god. There were some parts in this movie, he had me on the edge of my seat with how the tension was going. And that tension I'll get to in a little bit. But Goodman in this movie, at some parts, remind me a lot of Fletcher from Whiplash, just knowing how on edge he was the whole time. Although he wasn't giving the insults that Fletcher did from Whiplash, but he had that same on your edge tension that Fletcher did in Whiplash. There was at least three scenes in which I was either almost biting into my fingernails or my heart was just pounding, or a little bit of both. Now I say tension-filled, guys, because from moment one, this film kept on winding its tension so hard to the point where my heart just kept pounding and pounding and pounding. The conversations that they have, especially when all three of them are in a room together, are the most tension-filled moments in the entire film, particularly the first time that they have dinner together. Whoa. And a fun fact, this was a first-time director. Now, I'm gonna screw up his name, but I know his first name was Dan, if I remember correctly, so I'll put his name right there. What a hell of a first-time, directing job. Seriously, this guy, Dan, did an amazing job directing his first-time feature. It was just, oh my god. And another thing is, I know people are gonna ask me, do you have to see the first Cloverfield? Now, a lot of people are gonna wonder if it's connected. You might be able to see a certain connection, but I'm not gonna say how it is because that will be a huge spoiler if I say it, but there is a small little connection with something to Cloverfield. I'm not gonna say it, but when you see it, it is a really well done connection to the first Cloverfield. That's all I'm gonna say. But otherwise, guys, 10 Cloverfield Lane is its own film entirely, and they did such a great job of pretty much making it seem like its own thing, while at the same time having its own little connection in a spiritual way to the film. I also have to say right now, guys, the final 20 minutes of 10 Cloverfield Lane, phew, wow. Now, I guess the only criticism I have towards this film was that I wish this had more to it, because this film leaves quite a bit hanging, and I wish we could just gotten a little bit more. I was thinking, no, please give me more, and it ended. I was just thinking, oh god. But at the same time, I was just like, god, that was so good. So overall, guys, 10 Cloverfield Lane, if you're looking for a very tension-filled thriller, this is the movie for you. I have not seen a film this filled with tension since Ex Machina. So yep, I'm gonna have 10 Cloverfield Lane. Literally, I'm gonna say right now, guys, I'm going for it. I'm doing it, yeah. Yeah, that little nitpick literally does not drag the film down for me. I want to see this film again. It's so tension-filled to the brim. For a first-time director especially, well freaking done. I loved this film. Now, the thing is it as thought-provoking as, let's say, The Witch, my favorite film of the year currently? No, it's not. But it is still an excellent film regardless, guys. Check this film out, seriously. Alright guys, so comment down and let me know below. Have you guys seen 10 Cloverfield Lane? Let me know below. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, the poll for Best Picture of 2015 for the National Film Awards is up. Link is in the description below so you can vote for the poll. It ends this Sunday, so vote while you can and vote wisely, guys. If you like this review, please like, share, and subscribe to see more content from me. And as always, until the next review, I will see you all next time.